Thank you, everyone, for tuning into StorTrack's Tuesday Tips. I'm James Brunig, Business Development Manager at StorTrack. We are a leading provider of self-storage market data worldwide. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some of the filters available on our interactive map. Fun fact, you can actually sign up for free and you'll have access to this map. The data progressively gets better the higher up as far as the subscriptions go. So just to kind of put a little caveat to that, the free does have its limitations, but it does give you a view of the map area. And one of the things we're going to start looking at is the filter section over here on the left-hand side. And again, we're going to give you a number of options. So for example, if you're not looking at a particular address, or maybe you just want to look at a certain class of operator, we're going to show those to you. And we're going to start over here. Right now, we have all of these checked. So the REITs are pretty self-explanatory. Those are the publicly traded companies, such as CubeSmart, NSA, Public Storage, Extra Space, and that group. Mid operators are typically any operators with 5 or more locations. So in many cases, that's going to be your regional operators or kind of the upper mid-level operator. And then our small operators are typically 1 to 4 locations, and in most cases, they're probably typically 1 location. And then we'll show you the count, so you can see for the REIT, and these are both owned and third-party managed, we're showing about 96, 93. For the mid operators, a little over 25,000. And small operators are still the biggest chunk of the market. They are almost 32,000, 31,975. So one of the things, if I'm looking at a particular area, what I can do, I can either select or deselect the small and mid operators. That's going to show me where the REITs are located. And then I can just zoom in and click on a particular location and see who that operator is. Next up, I can deselect the REITs and just put in mid operators. And again, that's going to show you all of those particular operators. And again, as you hover over, you can kind of see what those operators are. You can hover over a specific one. And it's going to at least give you the name, especially if you're using the free. Once again, the basic, you're going to get a few more details. And then, of course, with a market report or with our unlimited package, you're going to get full details on all of those operators. And again, same thing for the small operators. I can just deselect the REITs, and now you can see where all of those small operators are. I'm going to go ahead and deselect all of these now, so there's nothing on the map. And the next filter section down below is facility types. Here you can decide if you want to look at strictly operators that only offer self-storage, or if you want to look at operators that offer self-storage, vehicle, and RV boat storage as well. So that's kind of a nice feature. You can separate those 2 groups out. The next one is developments and for sale. And spoiler alert, for the free version, unfortunately, is not going to show you where those developments are. That's going to be the next level up at the basic level. And then again, full information at the unlimited level. But I'm going to go ahead and click on the for sales. So now you can see all of the facilities and properties that are currently slated for development or slated for self-storage or are actually operating self-storage facilities. And again, you can see those. And if our sister site List Self-Storage has the listing, you can go ahead and actually see the listing on there as well. The other one, again, for the basic and unlimited users, you can click on developments, and now you can see where those developments are. And again, you can hover over those, and we're going to give you some basic details. I'm going to go ahead and deselect those. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to click on REITs, mid operators, and small operators. So we're going to fill that map back in again. One of the other neat features, and a lot of times this is overlooked, especially if you're on a laptop, um, some people don't realize that you can actually slide this down a little ways. And now I can sort by year built. So let's say if I'm looking for off-market deals or looking for facilities that meet a specific year built range. So for example, I can say greater than 2015 if I'm looking for something newer. And now it's going to take all of those facilities off the map that were built prior to 2015. I can also do less than, and now it's going to bring up the older facilities. And again, you can pick whatever your range you want in there. I'm just using this for an example. The other thing we track, which is interesting, is year renovated. I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to say greater than, and I'm going to put in this particular case, I'm going to put 2021. And again, you can see that slims it down quite a ways. But these are facilities that we've picked up typically through our process when we're looking for new developments. These can be expansions, these can be upgrades. There's a number of different things that we capture. It could be somebody adding boat and RV storage. So again, it's another nice feature to take a look at, especially if you're looking at a particular market. It's just going to give you a little bit more insight as to what's there. And then again, if you're looking to purchase, this is another great tool just to look at any type of new renovations, and especially if they're a smaller operator. You can also search by square footage. And again, this is a fairly popular search, especially for folks who are looking at off-market deals. I can say less than, let's say 30,000 square feet. And now it's going to pull up all the facilities that are under 30,000 square feet. And I could go up and go to eliminate the REITs and the mid operators. Now I can see all of those smaller facilities. So it's really kind of a handy tool, especially if you're looking at various parts of the country and you're not locked into a particular market. It's a great tool for that. The last one I'm going to show you, and I'm going to go ahead and select all of these operators again. We also show you if we have ownership information. So that's going to show you all the facilities that we have ownership information of some variety, and then management information. Typically, these are going to be like your third-party managed companies. So again, you can kind of take a look and see which ones are third-party managed. Thank you again for joining us. If you're interested in more information, you can please contact us at StorTrack.com. You can also request a demo if you'd like additional information. Thank you again. My name is James. I'm with StorTrack.com.